Hello and welcome everybody. This is SWGoH with a Darth Revan full Sith Empire team counter to Daddy Palp here. First things first, this is a 5 zeta Palpatine. He does not have the taunt on his Unraveled Destiny. So that being said, whenever he uses it and Malak is able to taunt, I tried to do the best I could to target him, and I did pretty well. I think I messed up one time in the next battle. But so starting off, Thrawn is useless in these lineups right now. He gets targeted, and you can't target Palp that way, and so he's just useless. So I put in Marauder, and that gives the extra 50% crit damage bonus, which helps. And it's also good. You want a pre-taunt so that Palpatine will use his Unraveled Destiny first on the pre-taunt and won't, put linked on anybody else who needs to be critting. He'll always put it on Darth Revan, is what I noticed. Out of the several battles that I did, it always went on Darth Revan. And the strategy overall that I noticed was that obviously, you're going to be losing max protection. So whenever you do, and essentially when Darth Revan is at 0 protection, you always want to keep a taunt up on your Malak when you're attacking theirs. Because if you don't, which there were several times that I did such that, Malak can just one shot drain you. And then once Darth Revan dies, it's game over. You can't recover. You just don't have enough control or output to defeat Palp by himself. So, yeah. So anytime I'm about to hit their Malak, I try to make sure mine is taunting, and Malak is thick enough. My Malak is thick enough that he can withstand the most of the hits that come his way from Palp or anybody else. And so the kill order I went for that worked for me every time was, you want to get Bastila out, then Darth Revan, and then go for Marauder or whoever's there, and then Malak last, because it could work. You might want to go for Malak first, but every time I did that, I would just get drained, and then Marauder would switch over and get one shot by somebody. Yeah, it was just kind of a mess. So this is the first win. Marauder's a beast here. Because remember, whenever he does his saber throw, he also reduces the max health of his target if he crits. So that's really good. So here's the second battle that I went with. Same team lineup. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't a fluke, and that I could get it to be pretty consistent, and just make sure to keep that strategy to make sure Malak is taunting whenever possible. So this is probably best case scenario that he calls the mass assist on Malak, and just again Bastila first. Here I'm able to fear everybody, so I do. Yep, I do. And it's totally okay if Sith Trooper dies off. He's literally only there to take up the first life drain suck from Palp. So here I'm about to check just to see who has Corrupted Battle Meditation. I decide to go after Malak, get the shock, get my Malak taunting, so that I know I'm going to trigger the next drain from Malak, and I want him to be targeting my Malak every time. Otherwise, again, if Darth Revan goes out, it's game shot over. So right here is actually where I messed up in game, and I was about to target Malak, but I forgot that he was going to be taunting if he had the Zeta. So this is my mistake here, just to keep it as realistic as possible. It's possible that it might have worked, because Like, it would have been fine either way because he already hit the first threshold, and I don't think it would have done enough damage to get him to the second one. But regardless, you could see that, things could have been a little bit different in this particular round. But, where we're standing right now, this is where we are. So, each match, if it goes well, it kind of turns out to be the same. You need Darth Revan to stay alive. Because if he doesn't, you won't have enough damage output. I got it down a couple times to where it was just Bastila and Malak, even Bastila, Marauder, and Malak, and there's just that fourth amount of damage with that double tap. Even if he's not critting, even if the link is on him, having two other people to still crit and control is still very important. And, between, let's say, if it was just Malak and Bastila, then there's just not enough damage. Even though, you have that healing immunity from Malak, it's just not enough. He just has way too much protection and then just kills you off because his mastery keeps stacking and all that good stuff. So this is the non-ultimate counter. I fully expect when Palp gets his ultimate for this counter to be nullified. It's going to be a completely different team. The Palp team, he's going to annihilate two of them. And it's going to be a train wreck with this team. So we're going to have to find another one. However, for the time being, if you ever see yourself going up a non-ult Palp, use this team. But when a ultimate Palpatine does land on my shard, you can be sure I'll be testing against that and seeing that this probably, again, doesn't work, but we'll see. Same with Rey and Kylo. There was different strategies when the ult came out. So that's all I got. I have one more battle after this to show, but I'll just let that play through. And so yeah, here's the first showing of Palpatine on defense, and I will see you all next time.